there, look at schools, look at what sort of life your children could have over there. Would it be better for them? Language. I mean, we're slowly, I think a lot of people would probably agree with me, we're slowly losing our languages.
Yeah. Do you have... Assalamu alaikum, welcome guys, here in Bradford. This is your Matlan here. Yeah, I'll meet you downstairs. Look at the Matlan lift. Going down. Is it going down? I gotta say one thing about Bradford. Every time I'm here, I do feel very comfortable. I do like the sort of environment that's here, the desi environment here in Bradford. They do call it Bradistan, and it does feel like home. We're at the meetup today, inshallah, later on Great Horton Road. So hopefully after a quick shop at Aldi, I'll be heading to Great Horton Road. Let's see who comes. So can you see that Greg's right there? I had this very nice, delicious, spicy curry bake, vegetable curry bake. It's quite nice. About £2.10p. And we just shopped at that Aldi there. Just waiting for Myra and my mother-in-law to come out of home bargains. Then it's time to go to the mosque, pray Dhuhr, get ready to meet you guys here in Bradford. It's finally that time where I'm walking towards Great Horton Road, my chai, between 4 and 8 p.m. today. Let's see what people in Bradford have to say about moving to Pakistan. And earlier when I was at the car park at Aldi, a brother came running up to me. He showed me the poster. He said, "This is you, yeah?" He said, "Yeah, I'm coming to the meetup today." He wants to talk about either moving to Dina, and his brother wants to move to Barrytown, and they're discussing. So he wants to live in the family home. They built a house there, and then his brother wants to buy a house in Barrytown, and both of them want to shift their families over there. So see you guys soon. Had a good around about 15 people turn up from different parts of northern UK, all the way from Oldham and surrounding areas, and Bradford and nearby cities. It was amazing meeting everyone. Generally, people weren't comfortable coming on the camera. We did speak about a lot of topics, and people seemed passionate about staying in Pakistan. Not long term, but a lot of people are now talking about staying in Pakistan for about 3 months and then returning, and then going back to Pakistan maybe for 4 months, and just back and forth. Here are some of the people that were okay with me recording. So welcome to my chai. We both had the chai here. Was it good today?
Alhamdulillah, very nice.
How was the meetup for you two brothers?
Very good, mashallah.
Very good, mashallah.
Yeah.
So, what's your name, brother, first?
Zawar Akram.
Zawur Akram, yeah? Sorry, bro.
It's not good.
He's taking his chai out. And then your name as well?
My name is Muhammad Maroof.
Muhammad Baru. So what is it that you've taken away from today then, guys?
Alhamdulillah, some ideas that you've given about rent
Yeah.
rather than buying for start off.
Because you want to stay short term, don't you?
Yeah, short term. So,
Back and forth.
yeah. We were looking at buying something,
Yeah.
but Alhamdulillah, that's a good idea about renting.
Yeah.
So that's a good positive.
And what is the driving force for you to like spend more time in Pakistan?
I think just to enjoy life. Yeah. It's, over here, it's very limited in terms of what we have.
Yeah.
The weather, the food and everything, your own culture. I think we miss that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the same for you as well, brother?
Yes, miss the culture and that, and all people there and everything.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, definitely.
How long do you give yourself to get into Pakistan then?
Inshallah, I think we're looking about 4 or 5 years. Yeah.
4 or 5 years.
Yeah, 4 or 5 years, inshallah.
Inshallah.
2 years.
2 years for you?
2 years, yeah.
Inshallah. You're looking at
Yeah.
Barrytown, Rawalpindi maybe?
That's the area.
Yeah.
I would say the area.
Inshallah.
I'd like something in Islamabad, inshallah, if everything works out.
Yeah. What do you think life is like in the UK? So your family will still be here?
Alhamdulillah, I was born here.
Yeah.
It's just getting worse. That's the thing. In terms of economy,
Yeah.
look at the crime rates, everything.
Yeah.
But other than that, alhamdulillah, you know, Nelson, where we live, it's a good place, town, good community. But yeah, I'd like to make a move, I think.
Inshallah.
Yeah.
Any last messages for anyone watching the vlog, thinking of
Just make dua for Pakistan.
make dua for Pakistan?
We got
yeah?
a good leader, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Good
Happy
leader,
yourself?
yeah.
Good
Same.
leader, yeah.
Need a good leader there,
Inshallah.
yeah.
Jazakallah
We learned a
khair.
lot from you. Thank you very much.
Not
You've
a
done us a
problem.
fair lot.
Jazakallah for organising these meetups.
Yeah.
They're a good source of information for us.
Definitely.
Alhamdulillah. See you on the next one.
Inshallah. So we've got a very special guest today here in my chai. What's your name?
My name's Salim.
Salim watches the channel for how long?
Oh,
Last month?
no, about a year or so,
Yes.
maybe longer.
And you live in here in Bradford, yeah?
Yes, we live in Bradford.
You were telling me a lot of interesting things about Bradford that I didn't know about. That was shocking and interesting at the same time. But I want this to be your chance to kind of say why are you here today.
Well, basically, you know, over the years, I've been born and bred here in Bradford. Life here has changed so much, especially with our own community, the way it's going. Yes, there are people and organisations trying to help and so forth, but it's a bit of a losing battle at times. You've got like our community tends to sometimes brush things under the carpet a lot. You've got like there was a drugs problem, there is a drugs problem, but then they seem to find new things. Things like this balloons thing with this gas and so forth, right? Yeah,
The laughing gas.
I mean, you don't know. Your family might be going out, and there's somebody that's done balloons, and innocent family driving down, and next thing they've crashed into them and they've killed them or injured them or something.
Do you think that's an issue enough for people to reconsider where they're living, or what do you think? That's...
I think there's a lot of things for people to reconsider where they're living. I think as a society that we're living in, you've got to think about your own future, our culture, our deen, everything, where it's going. And in my personal opinion, I don't think it's going in the right direction.
Even with all the centres here, all the masjids are opening with youth clubs and stuff like that. You could play snooker in the masjid as well. Do you think?
Yes.
Do you think is that enough?
Yes, up to a point you will have a certain amount of work that's being done that is helping, yes. But then the people that I'm talking about, they don't go to the centres.
And
They don't go to the
masjid.
masjids.
How have they drifted away? And how can we bring them back?
I think it's a bit difficult to bring them back. There's a lot of youngsters nowadays that are going through this phase and everything. And my personal opinion is by the time they hit 30, 35 years old and they realise what they've been doing and everything, they wasted their lives. And then what?
Yeah, too late.
You know, it's going to be too late. But then what's going to happen to their children and their children? What, you know, as a society,
It's just going to carry on.
where are we going to end up?
Yeah.
You know,
How do you rectify a mistake, basically? It's just going to carry on, isn't it? Yeah.
it will carry on.
Yeah.
So you know, I've spoken to a lot of people like yourself that are thinking of call it hijrah, call it moving for betterment of yourself and so forth. And everybody's got their own reasons, but this is one of the main reasons that they're looking at these issues about what their children are being taught in school, about racism and so forth. I mean, in my personal opinion, it's not very hidden anymore. I think it's a lot of it's come to the forefront. You've got people
They've got a voice now, haven't they?
They've got a voice. They've got Reform UK that are talking about grooming gangs, one thing or another. Yes, it's an issue, and you know, every time it's we as a community have to apologise.
Yeah.
We have to apologise for everybody. Well,
Why should we?
Why should we? What, I know I've had nothing to do with it. You've had nothing to do with it.
did not
No.
aid or help that person do what he did.
No.
We're completely against it ourselves.
So, you know,
what's your reason of going to Pakistan then?
My reason is I'm looking at maybe possibly retirement over there. I'm looking for a better life, better weather, an easier life, better food,
Yeah.
and getting away from the stress of the UK, because it is stressful. You know, everybody that you speak to, I think they'll agree with me.
Yeah.
It is stressful.
Definitely. And what message would you like to give to the viewers?
I think everybody needs to research what they want to do, if they can do it, and I think a lot of people, they look at Pakistan and they look at it as a place that's a poor country. There's nothing you can do there. It's what's portrayed in the media a lot. I think that everybody needs to pay a visit, look at it with a different perspective, and look at what you can gain from that country. Don't look at the politics of it. What can you take from it, and
what type of life can you live?
And what type of life can you live over there, and what can you give to that society, and can it make you happy or happier?
Yeah, because you've stayed in Karachi, Lahore,
I've stayed
Islamabad,
in Karachi, Lahore, Islamabad,
Mirpur, yeah.
And every time I've enjoyed it, and it becomes different when you go there and you look at things with the view of thinking that, could I live here? I don't know. I think I could, you know, but I think, like what you always say, try it for a few months.
Give it a try, yeah.
You know, give it a try. Don't burn your bridges and just go there and say, right, okay, that's it, I'm here, and that's it.
That's it. After you've tried, reassess
it, have a look at it, and as people that have been born and bred or living in the UK for a long time, I don't think we can at any point turn around and say, no, that is it, I'm giving my passport up and not coming back. We have ties here and so forth. We'll always be coming backwards and forwards.
Your kids are growing up here,
right,
grandkids will be here.
Yes. So, you know, and again, people that have got young children, I would say to them that, you know, go there, look at schools, look at what sort of life your children could have over there. Would it be better for them? Language. I mean, we're slowly, I think a lot of people would probably agree with me, we're slowly losing our languages.
Yeah. Do you have a success story of using the schools in Pakistan?
I do know people whose children have gone to school over there, and they've come back and they've gone to university over here in America and so forth, and they've done quite well. But the change that's happened is when they've come back, they understand our culture more, our deen more.
Yeah.
You know, not to say that the organisations in the UK aren't doing much for the deen. There's a lot of organisations that are doing a lot of very good work for the deen. And you know, that is showing, but I think the people that have been brought up over there, come over here, gone to university, got jobs and everything, it's given them a very good grounding.
Yeah.
You know, but only people who've got children can go there and have a look, and only they can make that judgment.
Yeah, what's best for their kids.
That's right. Yeah.
Jazakallah for your time. Assalamualaikum. What's your name then?
I'm Fraz. I'm from Oldham.
You came all the way from Oldham today. Why?
Yeah, just I've been seeing your channel for quite a while now, and it's been quite interesting what you've done. We're in a similar age bracket. Quite a brave move just to kind of move to Pakistan and just try and get more insight really as to how that was for you, and learn more about your experience.
So how do you feel living in the UK? What's making you move there?
I've not fully made my decision as to moving there yet or not. I think here it's more about contentment, right? Like you was saying, where do you feel content? What makes you content? Where do you feel content? You know, does this society give you happiness? If so, great, live here. Does Pakistan give you happiness where you can hear the azan outside 5 times a day, where you can go out for the day, you could get a mosque anywhere you go and pray, you know, without having to plan your day around where I'm going to pray? If that gives you more contentness, then those areas are more, you know, beneficial for you to live in. In terms of, you know, society around you, is what works for you. Some people are content with less, some people are content with more. You got to find what's right for you, I guess.
Yeah. Inshallah. Jazakallah for your input. What a day it was. It was amazing meeting and connecting with everyone. And finally, at the end, I was there for the 4 hours after drinking tea after tea. Some of the brothers decided to treat me to a nice delicious burger. And Bradford, you will be missed. Inshallah, look out for the next meetup, guys.